Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
All right, let's cruise, man. Let's cruise. A little chilly up in here, you know what I'm saying? It's a little chilly, not too chilly for K&B. Ain't too chilly for K&B. K&B knows what chilly is. And this ain't chilly. It's only 43 degrees outside. This is shorts weather, baby. Shorts weather. All right. Let's get this rolling. What up, y'all? K&B the Sexy Ninja in the place to be for Cplus Studios. And welcome to the New World Podcast, brother. It is Christmas Eve. And I just watched a special holiday Christmas edition of SmackDown. Last night from Friday, I was kicked out of my own bed. Well, the guest bed, because I snore. I'm not going to lie, I am a snorer. Just sounding like Otis. Thinking of that Christmas ham. You know, got kicked out, so I had to go lay on the couch. Slept on and off, and then woke up about 4 o'clock, and I was like, you know what? No one's on the Wi-Fi right now, so let's get down and dirty and watch some SmackDown. Why not? 4 o'clock in the morning, baby. Let's do it. Let's go, then. That's what I said. So I was laying on the couch watching SmackDown, and they start off with the Bloodline. The Bloodline, baby. And talking to Sami Zayn was the highlight of with them coming out, just because he gave such a passionate promo about Kevin Owens being this dark cloud over his head, you know, being this entity, if you will, you know, surrounding him and saying, like, Kevin, you kept saying you want to forget me. You don't want any part of me. You want nothing to do with me, but you said, yeah, you have problems with the Bloodline. Well, let me tell you something, brother. The Bloodline, I am part of the Bloodline. This is my family now, and you are interfering in family business. So come next week, next Friday, John Cena, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. You're going to get smashed. That's what's going to happen. You're going to get smashed. And I really did enjoy this. You know, Roman did his thing, but it was Sami's. Sami is the highlight of the Bloodline. He is the main reason why we tune in to see the Bloodline. No offense to anybody else in the Bloodline, but everything works because Sami Zayn works. That's where it's at in this business, brother. You know? So, like I said, I really did enjoy what Sami had to say. I really want to break down the meats and potatoes of this show, just because this was a show that was like, we're going to entertain you as best as we can before Christmas arrives in a couple days here. We want to get you all entertained. And another big highlight of the show is Raquel Rodriguez is going to face Ronda Rousey next week for the Women's SmackDown Championship. How do I feel about that? I don't know. They've been building this, and I kind of saw it coming. I'm like, Raquel's going to win. It's just inevitable at this point. Like, they keep attacking her arm, this and that, you know, back and forth, trying to break her, Ronda and Shayna attacking Raquel Rodriguez. And it was just inevitable. I knew a championship match was on the horizon. I didn't know it was going to be that soon. So we got a Raw Women's SmackDown Championship match this week. I mean, SmackDown's Women's Championship this Friday. Then the next following Monday, we got a Raw Women's Championship match. So, championship matches galore in the next couple weeks. I don't know. Tell me what you think, man. I don't think Raquel has it. She has it. Let's put it that way. She has that star power. She has the charisma. She has the personality and everything like that. I just don't see her dethroning a Ronda Rousey, especially a Ronda Rousey that's at the top of her game. You know, that's my biggest problem with this whole thing, is like, I just don't see her winning. And that's the problem, is like, with the, you know, and I'm going back to, and I know this is AEW, this is not WWE, but I'm going back to a Ricky Starks. You know, I believed Ricky Starks could win that AEW championship. Even for a mere second in the back of my brain, I was like, he could win. He could win. And that's what we should do with these championship matches. But with matches like this, I'm just like, yeah, I some way, somehow, Ronda's going to retain, and it's not going to be, that is going to, I don't know, it's not going to be great, I'm going to run in and go grab some energy drinks real quick. I just don't see Raquel Rodriguez beating Ronda Rousey anytime soon. Okay? It's just like Hit Row versus the Tag Team Universal Champions, the Usos. I knew Hit Row wasn't going to win, but it was a hell of a match, So that's what I'm at least hoping we get out of it with Raquel, is to get one hell of a match, one hell of a beatdown, one hell of a fight, because that's what it's about, fight night, So that was kind of a head-scratcher, but also something I'm like, okay, we've been building to it, so we might as well get it done and over with. And, that I think that's one of the problems that WWE is, facing with the idea of you have the Royal Rumble, their next pay-per-view event, and we're so used to a pay-per-view every single month, so it wasn't that hard to be like, okay, hey, we're building towards this pay-per-view. Now we're building towards this pay-per-view. Now we're building towards... Now you have a whole month, almost 2 months, to go and build the Royal Rumble. And I think starting, after the new year, starting in the first week of January with the first Raw, with the first SmackDown, we're going to start building towards the Royal Rumble. We're going to start building these matches and start getting people to be like, I'm entering into the Royal Rumble, number voila. So there was that hell of a main event. I've always thought is it 34th Street? 31st Brawl Street, Fight Street, whatever street you want to be upon was kind of dumb. Brawl, or whatever you want to call it. I always thought the inception of this certain match that happens every year, it was kind of dumb. But in saying that, I have to say I have been surprised many a times by this match because I have been entertained. And this year was no different. Braun Strowman, Ricochet versus Imperium. There were some crazy spots, some weird like Christmas gifts with the ballet dancer dancing to the Nutcracker and everything like that. And you had the New Day dressed as Nutcrackers, and one of the best lines ever was from Wade Barrett when Wade Barrett goes, "They're not soldiers, they're Nutcrackers," I was like, yes, Wade. You are totally right. You are totally right. Sounding like Bugs Bunny. But it definitely was a fun match. More tease of Bray. I don't know. I'm getting tired of the promos, bro. I'm getting tired of them. I want to know where we're going. Like, I know we have LA Knight on the horizon for Bray Wyatt, but is that a Royal Rumble worthy match? It seems like a SmackDown mid-card match. No offense to LA Knight whatsoever. He's been doing great building up towards this thing. He's been doing fantastic, but I'm like, when he came out, I was like, oh, the door, oh, yes, and this, yes, and I'm like, but what are we doing? I'm out here, brother, I just don't know, brother, I don't know why y'all scream and cheer for me, brother. It's like, okay, come on. Oh, you taxed the cameraman. Adam Pearce will deal with it next week, It's silly. It's really silly. Like, let's break it down, folks. And I'm not shitting on Bray Wyatt. I'm just shitting on the whole, where are we going? It's not all Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's doing what he can with these promos and doing what he can with everything else, but it's just one of those things where I'm just like, I don't understand what's the end game. And you could probably be like, well, there's no end game because I'm such a smart person. There's no wrestling with it. Shut the fuck up. You don't even know where we're going with this. So I've talked to high expertise, scientific wrestling fans who are just like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know either. I was like, smart mark or not, or you want to call it that, I don't know. And I'm getting kind of frustrated. I'm not going to lie. It's getting frustrating to see where we're going to go with Bray Wyatt. But those were the hits. Those are the highlights. Like I said, this was one of those holiday-packed specials for wrestling, holiday bash, holiday, whatever you want to call it, if you will. And I had a good time. I had a really, really good time. I give everything a 4. I give the show a 4 out of 10. It wasn't as good as Raw. Raw was fantastic this week, just because of the fact that it was entertaining from top to bottom. I didn't have no complaints, and my only complaint this week is with Bray. Nothing wrong with Bray. Nothing. I'm not mad at Bray. I'm just like, I don't know where we're going, and I want to know Uncle Howdy, and everyone is pointing towards Bo Dallas as being Uncle Howdy, which is kind of coming down to it because there's been a lot of signs and a lot of things, a lot of stuff out there that's just pointing towards Bo Dallas, and there's nothing against Bo Dallas because I like Bo Dallas because I believe. Remember that? I believe! Running around the ring with your thumbs up. Okay. Those were like the highlights of the show for me. I usually have notes that break it down, but like I said, I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning just like, those boogers and so tell me what you thought of the show. What was your highlights? What was the things that made you laugh? What made you cry? Do you believe that Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn will beat John Cena and Kevin Owens next week? I don't think so. I think some way, somehow, Roman and Sami are going to beat John Cena and Kevin Owens at SmackDown for the last SmackDown of the year. And the 20th consecutive year of John Cena wrestling in a match some way, somehow. That's crazy. 20 years, man. Tell me what you thought. 3 out of 5. Wasn't as good as Raw, but I had a good time. We shall see what happens next week. Drop those comments below. Like and subscribe. Share it with your grandma. Share it with your grandpa. Share it with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. And it's for life.
What every other WWE superstar has done, and what this city is about to do, and that is to acknowledge the tribal chief.